Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest edition of Stoop Talk Podcast. We in the building today, and we have the usual suspects here in the building. To my left, we have DJ Active. What's up?
What's up, y'all?
Over there, we got Chase in the building. How you doing? Mr. Phresh over there.
Wagwan dogs.
Keds, what's up?
Yo.
And we have two special guests in the building today.
Not one, but two.
Yeah, two. This is a special time
This
today.
week we got two.
This is a special time. We usually have one female guest, but today we got two. So first off, we have Shamira.
Hello.
Pick up yourself.
Come on, son. You Jamaican. You could do better than that.
She Jamaican too. That's why I said that.
So you gotta big up on yourself. Something, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
big up yourself.
Oh my God.
Shamira, what's up, man? How you feeling?
Wagwan, Medea.
You're there.
Yeah.
All right. Listen,
So it go.
Shamira, I've known for so many years.
Yeah.
We stayed in contact. So shout out to her, man. She's been the homie. You know what I'm saying? So big up yourself one last time. Let me get a bump for that. Let me get a bump. Yeah. All right, and the next guest we have is Shakira.
I need to work on my cool, calm. Everybody was like, Wagwan. So, everybody was on
You gotta
chill.
work on your
I
introduction.
need to work on my intro, you know?
Nah, you good though, Blue. Shakira, a.k.a.
Just
Blue.
do
We
your
gonna call
own
her
thing,
Blue
man.
today. You know
Fuck
what I'm
that.
saying? We gonna call her Blue. But Blue, thank you for coming. Thank both of y'all for coming. Y'all been friends of, BC, the homies, for a very long time.
They
you know.
double S. They
You
both
missed,
names.
you missed
What
it.
you mean?
He's
We've
starting
been friends
already.
with BC. He missed the whole E.
Their
It's
name
alright,
starts
I'm
with
not
S,
judging.
no?
Double S.
Shakira, Shamira.
Yeah, double S.
So you think that should be
We
like
gonna
a
call
group name?
y'all Shy Squid. Boom.
Nah, but, listen.
That sounds like an old rap group or some shit.
That's fire.
Right. I like that.
Nah, but on a serious note, man, thank y'all for coming in. I
Thanks
really
for having us.
Yeah, I really appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? So you about to get right into it. You know what I'm saying? So Active, what's up? How you feeling, man? You feeling good?
Yeah, I
You
feel
ready?
all right, man.
Yeah?
Back
I'm
up,
hungry
back
still,
up,
but I'm
yeah,
good.
right.
You'll be all right. Listen, you can't eat too much.
You
You know
look
what I'm
kinda
saying? 'Cause you don't
sleepy,
want
man.
that belly to
Yo,
get
wake
big.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody probably pregnant. I don't know.
Oh
Whoa.
gosh,
I
Junior
just
gonna
want
have
to say
a
that I
a
host
sibling?
amazing baby showers. That's all I want to say. Like
I got
amazing
you.
baby showers.
I believe it too.
I really do.
I believe it. You just got like
You
a
a
baby
mommy?
shower host.
I
look.
am
Oh, okay. How was your kid?
7.
Shout
A
out to
boy?
C. I'm not gonna say his full name, but
Nice.
Shout
My
out
son
to-
is 9.
I feel like you lying.
No, he's
It's the way
Wow.
you said it. It was the look on
Why
his
would you
face.
lie
Like,
like that?
He not lying.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Wait, hold on. Why you think I'm lying though?
It was the look on your face. Like it wasn't.
How old you think I
I'm
am?
sorry. 30.
Oh, damn, I look 30?
You look
Nah,
30.
I really need to lose weight. I'm really looking
You
like
look
somebody's
young, bro.
dad for real now.
Nigga,
Don't
you
let
are
Blue
somebody
tell
Got
you
me some
otherwise,
dad
man.
jeans.
You
I am
bro.
somebody's dad,
You
right?
got
Son out
dad
here
jeans
turning
on.
tables at night. He needs some sleep.
Yeah,
Tired.
man.
Listen,
All right, let's forward to the
listen.
topic.
You forever young, man. All right, don't you
Thank
worry.
you.
All right, but listen, we gonna get started. We got some real good topics lined up today, so we gonna jump right into the first one. All right, so this one is a very common issue, with the dating world and the relationship world, right? So the topic is: can a relationship work if there is one partner making significantly more than the other partner? Phresh,
Why you gotta look at me?
I'm gonna go with you on this one first. I want to hear what you got to say about that.
gotta
Making
pick on me
significantly
first?
more what?
We've had we've had previous
We're going
conversations
based
about this
on
topic.
we're
so-
going based on funds, right? Or-
yeah. Well,
okay.
you know what? Let me
Be
before
more
you
clear.
before you start. This question I originally got. This was a viral pic that was on Instagram and like Facebook last year, right? About the whole Keith Tamika. I remember
Okay, yeah.
she was a neurosurgeon and they got married and she was making like 400,000. He made like 44,000 and she paid for the wedding and she bought the house and all that. But, she was real happy and people were saying that, I don't know if that's going to work because it's such a disparity between, how much he makes and how much she makes. So that's where that question kind of came from. So Phresh, talk your piece. What's up?
Just to interject real quick, they say, ain't it like traditionally the wife parents supposed to pay for the wedding or something?
Yeah.
Like that?
Back in the days it was like
You
that, but this
mentioned
is
a key
2019.
word, traditionally.
But
Yeah.
what is the question? Are we talking about who sponsors the wedding, or are we talking
Nah,
about
No,
the
the
relationship?
we're
question
talking about
is-
relationships.
Right, we're
Okay.
talking about
Yeah,
relationships.
I just want to get that.
Yeah. So Phresh, go ahead. Let me hear your take.
Well, I mean,
Speaking.
I got it, bro. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you want to sound smooth, huh?
We all good.
Oh yeah.
Chill out.
Okay. Go ahead,
Nah,
bro.
Honestly, that's like a 50-50 type of answer, because I'm like, I kind of firmly believe that you should date within your tax bracket. But then again, I think it's possible. Personally, I don't think it would put a strain on a relationship given the fact each party is carrying their weight. So if you're not financially leading the pack, so to speak, then you need to be leading the pack in other ways. I feel like that's how it needs to be. But I mean, in this day and age, I find that could be more possible. But if you got the females, which more than likely that's who's going to disagree with this, that's going to say, you're the man, you're supposed to XYZ. You're obligated to do XYZ
You gotta
because you're
blame
the
city
man.
girls.
It depends on where she's from.
Hold on.
It depends on where she's
Hold
from, too.
on, Hold up.
But go ahead.
Then that's where the issue would come in, I think, because they would, quote unquote, you're not a real man if your girl make more than you, or she's taking care of you, or if she's doing this and you're not, and XYZ. But I mean, to each his own at the end of the day. This is not the 1950s anymore. And times have changed and relationships have evolved. And it's as simple as that.
Well,
Wait, hold on.
back in the day,
hold on.
the men
Hold on.
used to take care of everything.
Right.
So
All right. But if we're going to say back in the day, then we're going to talk about the women that was back in the day. You were not out with your friends. You were not partying. You did not have a social
No,
life.
they
You
did
took
that.
care of house and home, and that was it.
nah, they did that.
You did as your man told you, and you were submissive. In this day
I don't
and
think
age,
it was like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
you have to do what your
Yes.
man
I'm
tells
sorry, I argue with him.
That's
He's right on that.
1,000%
But
facts.
there's a reason why
Women-
it
you. I
was
used to
that way,
ask.
though.
I asked my mom about
Hold
stuff
on,
like this.
wait. West Indian women
You just
are
talk,
a little
but you spoke
different.
about
That's
culture
what I
now.
just said.
Right, but
But you
listen,
can't-
at the same time, though, they were still submissive. However, they weren't soft. There's a difference between being soft and submissive. So when I say women were submissive, it was, if my man told me, take this off, you're not wearing this,
They
you
have
did that.
respect. It was
And
more
women these
respect
days don't want to
back
do
then.
that. So you want the man that was from the 1950s with those same values, but you don't want to be the woman that was with that man. And that's
Facts.
where the disconnect comes in this generation. Period. Who's going to disagree
So-
with me?
All right,
So, hold on.
wait. Go ahead, man. No, I don't want to talk. I just want.
I
We got
wanna
the
know
guests
who's gonna
here, so
I
we
know.
gotta let them
I'm
talk.
gonna,
Yeah,
I'm
let
gonna
them
get
rock.
to them. Don't you worry. I just have. I have one. You didn't. I heard your point, but I want to know how you feel
I said that.
because you said it's
Started off.
50-50.
That's how you feel.
No, I said
Bryson Tiller, don't start.
What? Where did Bryson Tiller from? Damn.
I don't know what kind of side joke that's going on here, but what I said was, I think that is possible, given you're carrying your weight otherwise, not just financially, from whoever is the financial leader in the relationship. That's
Blue.
how I feel.
How you feel? I seen you nodding your head so many times while he was speaking. So I want to know
Because
how you
they're
feel.
women and they're going to disagree.
No,
Nah,
I
you
agree
gotta let
with
him rock.
his
Let him say what he
last
say.
part about women wanting the man to take care of everything, but they don't want to carry their weight in the home. I agree with that last part. In terms of can dating whoever making significantly more, I feel like it can work. It is possible. For me personally, I prefer my partner to be in a field or whatever the case may be that he's interested in. And because I know people who make six figures and are miserable. I don't want you coming home projecting that negativity on me, my kids,
That's
Mm.
real
my
shit.
whatever.
That's a
Messing
good-
up.
yeah, drop
Like
a bomb.
I
That's a good
don't
point.
want that. So I prefer you to be and then it goes to passion. Maybe I'm passionate about engineering, but you're not.
So sorry. So you're saying even if he made $30,000.
Now we gotta be realistic.
Wait, no,
right?
I'm just asking.
Because I don't want
All
you
right,
to
let's
come
just
home and
no,
say,
no.
babe,
No.
I'm
Let's-
passionate about working at McDonald's.
No. I mean,
Maybe he wanna be a
person at
manager.
Okay, that's where the
hold on.
conversation come in.
A
You
guy,
trying to be
a manager at McDonald's can make over 50K, over 60K.
Yeah, but
Maybe
see,
trying to be an owner.
that right.
Yeah,
You trying to
but-
be a district manager? You trying to
All right.
what we trying
What
to
if
do?
he-
You're not
what
telling
if
me
he-
you want to.
Forget about what the job is. Let's just say he's making 50K, 60K, and he's happy. You're happy with that, right?
As long as he doesn't throw it in my face and like
And that they
he
don't live in
said,
New York City.
as
No.
long as you're not
And you're
projecting
making
your
more than
No,
that.
the real.
You're
right.
okay with
I was
that?
gonna say the real thing is if he's making 50, 60K, but you're making
pulling
150, is that cool?
You
Now
said that
she
she's
gotta
happy.
think.
You see?
You see the difference.
See?
You see,
Now
it
it's
varies
her
if it's-
brain.
Yeah.
I mean, she
I'm
could
just
go,
thinking
she could
about-
go cop that $500 bottle of Tom Ford cologne. And he coming back with a ring pop, basically. Like, that's what that is. You
Nigga got this shit from Target.
know what I'm
but-
saying? Like, she's dropping it with no
But it
problem.
depends
He
on
over
how
here
he
like,
spends
yo,
his money,
son,
too.
I gotta buy
Exactly.
groceries next
Let's
week.
be honest. Finances will always be a problem.
No.
Always. I
I
agree.
also
No.
think men make it
Yes.
a problem, especially when it comes
Men
to
with
their
egos,
ego. Right.
Men with egos. I don't mind if my woman make more than me. That wouldn't bother me. Like I said, as long as you're multifaceted within your relationship, there would not be an issue.
I also think that the person that does make more should probably contribute a little bit more.
I think that's a given. though.
If the
Yeah,
girl,
but
if
see,
the,
some females might make significantly
If
more.
the
and be
lady-
like,
I
yo,
feel
you're
they
still
should
a man.
contribute.
I mean,
Let's
if
just-
I'm
Alright.
making 2-3 times what you make, I can't look at you and say pay the mortgage. That's
why not?
Some do.
Yeah, but you know,
there's some
you know,
still-
But
Some do.
what?
Some
That's
say-
not realistic
some
though.
will say, yo, you're a man.
No,
Pay
but
the
he
whole-
could he could pay the whole mortgage. You could pay other stuff though.
that paying bills.
I mean,
splitting,
you
it
make
would never work.
50K. I make 150K. I can't. I just don't think I could look at you and say pay the whole mortgage. Like,
Why not? The
It's like,
mortgage,
yo, all right,
the mortgage
here's a
is
savings
nothing though.
account.
We don't
I'ma
know.
put
The
100.
mortgage You don't know
What
what
you
my
mean the mortgage is
is.
nothing? Where you living?
you don't know what my mortgage
So
is.
Blue, so by you saying that,
Mortgage is really-
are
Let
you,
me know when you
hold
get
on,
the
hold on.
crib back active.
So Blue, by you saying that,
I'll buy
would you
one
be
right now.
comfortable
With that ass.
with that?
2100?
What you said?
Like
Yeah,
21?
if I'm maybe it works. I feel like do whatever works for your household. Do whatever works for your relationship. Do
It look like she got a
whatever.
lot to
What
say.
about the other?
whatever
Shamira
works.
mighty
Right?
quiet.
She like she holding
go to
something
Shamira.
inside.
Yo,
Like it's burning your
Yeah.
tongue.
See, well,
Yo,
I'm
pass the
interested.
mic because she
Yeah.
got
Shamara,
something
what's
for
up?
you.
Say what you
Let me hear what
gotta
you got to
Say
say.
what you gotta say.
I felt heat from over here.
And
Like
it
my cup
depends-
almost spilled.
and
This
it
is
depends.
crazy.
Son, tell him
Let
what
her
you
say something. Tell me how you feel.
It depends on the
First
woman
of all,
too.
I was literally minding my business. I
Lies.
just want you to know that I was literally minding my business. But I don't know.
There it go.
Yeah.
Saj, you took a
go.
deep breath.
I know I
What
had
a
to.
big
Talk
clip.
to us. Come on, what's up?
Okay.
You heard it, right?
In terms of a woman making more and her man making less, I feel like even in arguments, it will come up as I make more than you,
Especially a Jamaican
right?
woman.
And
Oh my god.
She's
I
Jamaican,
don't
bro.
need you. You know, so it comes. I feel like
Until it's time to pay alimony.
right. So
Mm-hmm.
I think okay, if I was with somebody that made less than me, but he was romantic, it wouldn't bother me because you have dudes that will make less and use it as an excuse not to be romantic and to do all that stuff. Like if he made $50,000, but you know he
Ate strawberries
cooked,
off the box.
you know, or like he brought me flowers every Wednesday or whatever, I would appreciate things like that, and it would make me
It's the
not
way you do
feel like
things.
yeah, just the
Right.
way you do things. You know,
Right.
yeah, I can't pay the mortgage, but okay, I'm gonna make up with it in other ways, right? If I know that she likes a particular
Bass
perfume,
burn, rose petals.
you know what I'm saying? Then I'm definitely gonna, you know, he'll buy me my perfume, whatever. I just feel like it's just certain things that you do.
Right. It goes to the post that Gabrielle Union just posted today. Matter of fact, she said, if my man buys lunch, I'm buying dinner.
Yeah, I saw that.
If he does this, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
If you want to be a queen, you got to know how to treat him like a king.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with that.
Right, 1000%. But again, as I said earlier,
Yeah, but
What
This
if
generation,
what if he
bro.
bought Chipotle? Now she taking you to STK.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
But that
what
don't
she's
mean
saying.
she don't like Chipotle more than STK.
I
No,
understand.
no, but
that.
look,
I would
but
take
that
Chipotle
goes.
over
But
STK.
Chase,
No, that's- I
Chase, that
understand that.
defeated everything I just said.
What do you mean?
If he buy lunch, I'm gonna buy dinner. Usually, dinner is more than lunch.
Right.
But that's not how it goes.
More than
That's
likely.
not how, but
That's what
that's not
Gabrielle
what's
Union
happening
said.
Right,
every
which is
day.
fine.
Maybe
That's-
last week he
I don't think.
Nah, I don't think she meant in the literal
didn't go
sense of
that
the
way. Like,
of a day.
she's basically saying, what you do, I'll pick up the slack. That's basically what that meant.
Yeah.
It's not being specific on, well, dinner costs more than lunch.
Yeah,
It's not
it doesn't-
going that
it
deep
does-
into
She
it.
doesn't. It's not
Just like-
looking at it as money wise. It's just like if you did this, I'm gonna do this.
Right.
You
I
know
bought
what
the
I'm saying?
movie tickets, you buy the popcorn.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
But like I said, in
It's
this
not
day
like
and
that,
age,
though.
in this
Kids, I
generation-
want to know how
bought
you
the Henny,
feel.
you
in a
buy the
second.
cups. You feel me?
This nigga just
I mean,
said,
that's
I buy
a
the
big
and you buy the
difference,
cups.
bro.
Yeah.
That's
It
a big
doesn't
You
matter.
might buy some nice ass cups, nigga. I drink privilege.
Yo, so kids, go on. Let me hear what you feel about how you feel about this situation.
It definitely could work. Every relationship is designed for its own. Like I would never say my relationship is this way. Your relationship should be the same exact way as mine. That shit would never work. Like everybody has their own situation, and you need to design it for yourself. What's gonna work for you? If you feel like my girl's making more than me, like she said, I'm gonna make sure I'm doing shit to make sure I'm holding shit down, to make sure she's satisfied with me, my person. The same way, vice versa. If the female's making less, you need to make sure you're doing stuff for your man to make sure he's good, make sure he's satisfied, to make sure both of y'all are happy in your relationship.
Absolutely.
So
And
I think. Oh, go
hold
on,
on.
Shimon.
I have to piggyback on Malik. Malik made a statement saying the submissive word. Okay. Women are submissive to men that deserve submission. Like you can't just be submissive to anybody.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're
let her
not,
rock.
I'm not gonna disagree with that, but what is deserving?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
of
What determines
submission?
him being deserving?
okay,
Because if it's not one thing, it'll be the next. So if he's taking care of house and home, which is what y'all always
he
want,
deserves submission.
but he could cheat.
Wait,
No,
What?
don't do that. Don't do
No,
that.
this is
That's
Wait,
a-
what?
Don't do that.
You got to be
Don't
specific
do
with these
that.
type of things.
That's a whole nother level.
No, we're not talking about that. That's the wrong.
No,
it's
no.
wrong.
comment.
I'm gonna tell you
confused.
why I'm saying
Listen to
that.
where he's going with this.
Listen to where
No,
I'm
but
going.
that don't mean he
No.
deserves
No,
it.
but let him finish. 'Cause I need to
finish.
understand what he's
Hold on.
saying.
He's going with it.
I
Let
don't-
me explain
confused.
to you. When I brought that up, most relationships back then, those women, their husbands had mistresses and they knew it. Hold on.
He's right.
And they knew that.
He's right.
But they did not go anywhere. Why? Because they were dependent on that man. So when you say women are submissive
And
to
their homes
men
were taken care
that,
of.
hold on, they're submissive to men that deserve to be submitted to, I'm asking you, what is deserving of submission? Exactly. Not saying he takes care. You got to be specific because he could take care of house and home and still fuck around. Is that cool with you? Probably not. So you got to be specific with these things. That's all I'm saying.
Would you
So
take him back is the question that you should ask her, because
and what question is that?
like if he's doing what
She's
you
actually-
just said,
he's
right?
actually asking,
and
would
he
you
and he
leave?
cheats. Let's just say he cheats once. Would she take him back? Would she, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot, like you said, a lot of women back then went through a lot.
Right.
But it was.
But they were dependent.
It was understanding.
Right.
That
He had a mistress, and that's just
Yeah,
what it
but
was.
I'm saying for now. I mean, now is like on to the next. That's how, or even if a
In
girl
some
thinks,
cases.
so you
in some
talking
cases,
to
but
her.
no, in some cases,
say you
they will
talking
sit right there for the financial benefit and the lifestyle that man is giving them, right or
just
wrong.
Doing that.
like these superstars, just like what you see with the basketball stars. You know what I'm saying? Now the women are getting smarter. They're opening up their own businesses with their
Which is what I
man
just want to
money.
say. I'm happy that we are out of dependency marriages, survival marriages.
All right. So if you,
happy
I'm
we
glad
are
you
out
said
of
that because now with
that's
your
what
statement,
it was back
But-
then.
but
they
look, though-
stayed
But hold on.
because most of them had no skill outside of homemaking.
Right. And
with your statement just now, basically saying you're happy that you're out of that, then why is it that a lot of women these days still depend on the man to do everything while they build their own portfolio? Why is that okay if we're out of that stage of life?
Because just a side note too, you got to remember back in the days it was different. Like women didn't even have the same opportunity as men. That's another reason why it's been like that. It's been a systematic issue from the past. You know, women weren't allowed to be educated.
That's a good
They
point.
literally had to depend on. That's why it is how it is now.
See,
in a
that's
sense,
why
so we
we're
got to
so
think about that as
old,
well.
but my
So now they're
granny
coming
was with
over
my
that
grandfather
hump. They're now
for
just getting over that
100
hump.
years.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep
I
that in
don't
mind
think
too.
now getting over that hump.
I'm not gonna say now,
Alright,
but
so-
over
but
time, right? I mean,
Everybody-
they still face difficulties. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Everybody
keep it
went,
fun.
right?
Yeah. Active.
Is
Go
everybody
ahead.
what?
Everybody
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So now, my thing is, it depends on the woman now. If she's American
Oh my
or
God.
she's Caribbean.
Yeah, I'm outta
Let's
here.
just keep it
I'm
real.
not gonna disagree with him because
Let's just
there's
keep
a
it real.
different mindset.
It's a different
different
mindset.
upbringing
Just like
in those
women
two different
that are
cultures.
American and Caribbean, they chose to bring up their kids different than us. Because everybody say Caribbean, right? Yeah, Caribbean.
Yeah, for the
Everybody's
most part.
yeah, Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So I know
we
this
see
firsthand
Shem shaking
because
his head in the
my
back.
son's mother is American, so I could say this. You know what I'm
was a
saying?
rebel, boy.
They
He
have a
was like, "Let me
different.
see what
No,
they
there's no
about."
shot. It's just they do things different than us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now, for what I was saying with Caribbean women that makes more than they men, when that argument happens,
Bashing. Beer
is a
bashing.
straight. Even if they don't mean it, but they will hurt you with words, and they know how to do it
And
very
that's
well.
If you have
even
an
if
ego though.
even if you're not, even the man is making more money, a female knows how to hurt you. It'll say some hurtful stuff. But if you're not making more money than her,
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
I agree.
Like take
That's
your
for a
Don't-
man
don't
that
let it be
don't
take your
that's for a
bum
man that
ass
have an ego,
back by
though.
your mother.
So hold on, you
Take
feel
your
like
bu-
American women won't do that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You feel like
I think
they won't
all
do
women-
that?
No,
They would
You
definitely
said
will.
American and Caribbean, so I'm asking, are you saying American women will not do that?
nah, they would do that.
So-
I think they would do it more than Caribbean women.
Oh, so you're saying
actually.
American women would do it more than Caribbean? I'm trying to understand the
Yeah,
American
yeah,
Caribbean
yeah. That's why I was like, I
Okay.
think they would do it more
than Caribbean women.
than Caribbean women. Caribbean women would do it, but they would probably won't call the cops, all that other stuff. They'll probably just try to cut you themselves and keep it in house. You know what I'm saying?
Blue?
American girls would get crazy, try to slap you, and then when you slap them back,
And then call the cops saying, yo, he slapped me.
exactly, and your ass is in jail. You know what I'm saying? So I
Why
think
we
there's
on
a,
the why we
Not
on the
promoting
topic?
domestic
Make a
violence.
lot of
but,
Why we
you know,
on the
that's
topic
shit that just
of
happens.
Caribbean and American women differences? I think the upbringing is much different. I feel like more
and it depends on the
Caribbean women are more so raised to cater to their man than American women are.
facts.
They're raised to know how to cook from young, to know how to clean and do laundry
I
from
think
young.
so too.
More than American women, I think.
they're more domesticated. That's a
Right.
fact.
I could only speak on what I know because
Right.
I've been through it. So I know. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people could disagree. I know there's probably females like, I disagree with what he's saying. I understand that, but that's you.
No, I mean,
We're
obviously
talking
it's
about
not
the
gonna be
majority.
100%
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna
No, that's
agree with us,
what I'm
but-
saying. Let's just keep it in statistics.
I just don't like
There's
that.
women that are you know what I'm saying, that are like that.
don't like
Just like
that
they say
Why?
women cheat more than men and they're smarter, right? And this is statistics that women cheats more than men. It's in the newspaper. It's all over the world. So it's not something that I just saying, you know what I'm saying? So statistically, the American and the Caribbean women, they have a difference in what Malik said. It depends on how you was brought up. There are some American girls who would do stuff for their men, whatever, blah, 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 cook, clean, whatever, and not have no arguments or whatever, but it's a light. It's like a 30%, you know what I'm saying? For that, what I would say.
Well, do you really feel like it's American upbringing, or a lot of young women are having kids that don't know how to be a mom?
Starts from
Right.
their parents.
Yeah, but I feel like, okay, for example, somebody could be raised in church, right? They have Christian parents. And everybody knows once, a father or a mother is like in church, they kids are the worst kids.
Yeah.
Like they got the worst fucking
I came out cool.
kids.
I came out all right. My mom was in church. She's a Christian. But that's just me.
You notice how everyone stopped
Mine
talking?
too. So I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy as well.
I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
good.
sure,
I said I
uh-huh.
came out okay.
But normally,
But you're right with that.
Yeah, like I just feel like
They do drugs,
they do a whole bunch of shit.
a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, they do a whole bunch of shit. I just feel like young kids, women are getting pregnant younger, and you have kids having kids, right? So they haven't even developed how to like grow up themselves, much less to raise another kid. So you have this generation just continuing of,
like I said, and it all depends on how you
That's
was
how
brought
I
up.
started my statement. In this generation, I started with the very beginning. I made that statement.
I think by generations it's getting worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A girl and it depends on her family too. Because if your family don't have no type of chill, it's a wrap for that female or male too.
Is it?
Yeah.
What you mean by
Is
that?
it?
What do you mean by chill?
Like,
some families will embarrass that person.
exactly. It depends on the person. And sometimes a person's trait will, like from one of their friends, like let's just say Keds is like his family is just all over the place and don't have no type of good upbringing. But when he goes to your house, he sees how everything is going, like, damn, why my family like this? Like, you know what I'm saying? You go to some like when Thanksgiving, let's just say for instance, Thanksgiving, there's some people who don't have Thanksgiving with their family because their family don't have Thanksgiving. They just separated. You know what I'm saying? But when he goes to your house, it's like, damn, all this love.
Right.
Like, I don't have this. You know what I'm saying? So he could get a trait from just being by your family a lot and be brought up different. But there's some people that doesn't have that. And like you said, like this generation, they just, it's on to the next, or I'm not effing with that person no more. Like, I don't care. Like, everything is I don't care this year, like this generation.
So are we talking about marriage, or are we talking about like boyfriend and girlfriend? Like,
I'm talking about everything.
You're talking about dating?
On the topic.
Yeah,
I don't know where we at with the question no more.
Yeah, I think we kind of went, but I must say, I do think it's I don't care for marriage as well, because I feel like people are getting married for fun. Like,
yeah, like I said, I'm talking about everything, but
grand pic.
dead ass. Like, hold on, now we gotta catch this pic real quick.
Them black
Hashtag
pictures.
is lit. The next
months
year
later,
is divorce.
that nigga.
Nobody's together no more. Nobody's.
I'm
yeah.
not talking
my
about
best
relationships.
Nah,
though.
nah,
I don't care.
No, you're right. That's why
You know
I
what I'm
say
saying?
relationships
Like,
and
a lot
marriage.
of
People take shit for a
relationships are
joke.
messed up
Yeah.
because of communication.
Yeah.
Like, I could be dating her for 3 years. She see me with, I'm a DJ. She see me with a girl come wind up on me, and depends on how she takes it. It depends on how she's brought up. I don't give a F. Like, why did she, like, I didn't tell her to do that. You know, you know what? Fuck you, nigga. I got a next nigga. It's all right.
Yeah.
Listen,
That's
I
how-
ain't answer this question. So
Oh, you ain't answer?
Nah.
Oh, go ahead.
I asked.
But I didn't say that because I was still like processing.
All right, Chase, wrap up. You the last one.
Yeah, I think it could work, but one major factor that fucks it all up is pride. If y'all two individuals have too much pride, that's not gonna work. Because now you go from having level-headed conversations to when it comes to finances, y'all bumping
Mad
heads
shots.
because of your pride, because you don't want to feel less than that person. And the person that's making the least is always going to come out a loser in that end, because it's like, yo, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
Or you don't even really, when's the last time you brought such and such? Or when's the last time you did this? Or, yeah, well,
I'm paying the mortgage
Chipotle,
anyway. Get the
but-
fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, it goes back to that whole thing I said.
Matter
yo,
of fact,
you
that's my
bought-
car too, nigga. Fuck you.
Right. Like, yo, you bought Chipotle for lunch, but Shorty took you to STK. Yo,
That's nothing. That's
hold
when they're in
on.
love.
Let situations like that happen over and over and over again. You might be cool with it because you might like Chipotle. Genuinely, no problem. But now when a heated situation comes up,
Nigga, all you
that's
is
why all
Chipotle.
you could buy is fucking
Honestly,
Chipotle.
I agree.
when there's a big argument, is y'all both, well, it depends on the
You're
person.
gonna say a lot of shit.
You're gonna
that
say
you
a lot of
don't
hurtful shit,
mean,
but-
and
but-
it's fucked
Nah,
up.
you mean
But-
that shit.
No, like I said, it depends on the communication after that. Now, You know what I'm saying? Because
But once that come out in an argument, even if we communicate about
After
it after,
you-
I'm
I know you meant that
damn,
shit.
That's how that nigga
That shit
really
was
feel
deep
about me.
inside you.
He really feel like I don't bring shit to this table, and I'm going to
No.
things like that. Is
That's not. It's
pride
too
and
could
Because
never
you
come to
say
me
so
after and
many
say,
things
"Well,
that you
babe,
don't
I was
mean.
just
I don't think they don't
upset."
mean it though.
I'm gonna think you mean it.
There might be
I'm
truth.
never gonna think
There
you
may
don't
be
mean it.
truth behind it. There's
There's a
always
lot of
some
truth,
truth
son.
behind it, but there are times that you might turn around and say things that you don't mean, but you're stating an obvious situation just to make that person feel much smaller
in the moment.
Yeah.
at that moment.
In the moment.
You know what I'm saying? At that moment, and that's fucked up. So that pride shit will really fuck you up. And that comes with knowing your partner too.
Amen.
I'm saying a person that's raised on survival as opposed to love, they always gonna have that mindset of having to be greater than the next person. Don't even matter if it's your partner.
man, the way I go about it, she say some hurtful shit, and I'm still gonna fuck you tomorrow. What happened? That's it. And now,
I feel you. I feel you. But when
I'm a broke
situations
nigga,
like
but
that
you still
happen
fucking
so
me.
much,
I'm
bro,
trash, but you fucking
After
trash.
a point of time, it's gonna.
It
That's
gets
what I would
tiring,
say.
son.
That's what I would say. That's my response. You're fucking trash, you're a bum, but you're still gonna fuck me, and you still been fucking me. So why you
but
feel that way?
I'm be honest, ain't no pussy in the world worth my fucking sanity, bro.
No,
And
but
that's
that's how
what
you
Phresh
catch.
It's
says.
all about that.
That's how you catch them.
Bring
You don't get
around.
mad. You say something like, "Oh, I'm trash," but you've been fucking trash for how long now? All right then,
And it's funny.
go to sleep.
It's funny because
Taking that.
this
She
topic.
tell you about her rich nigga and then you all tight.
Oh,
Then go fuck
See that?
oh,
See that?
oh.
Women are smarter.
The truth comes out.
Shamira with the gems right
The truth
there.
comes out. Hold on,
Jamaican,
hold on.
right?
Now, pause. You remember when I
Jamaican?
said she had a lot going on right here? You remember that, right? You just remember she
Listen,
had a
it's-
lot going
Really be
on.
minding
Listen.
my business.
Let's keep in mind. So this topic that we spoke about, it kind of does go hand in hand with the next topic.
It does.
So we're just gonna get right into it, right?
Right.
I got a clip that I want you guys to hear. So we're gonna play the clip active, and then after that, I'm gonna hit y'all with the topic. All right.
Nigga look like what?
Hey man, I was thinking this morning, and I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of lip from you ladies over this, but you know, this got to be said. Okay, listen, no man, no real man want no woman that's 100% independent. You know, it's cool to be self-sufficient. It's cool to be able to get out here and do your thing and handle your business if you need to, but all that 100% independent, I don't need none type attitude. Listen, that ain't gonna get you nowhere with us, okay? Not no real man, because part of the reason we was even put on earth is to protect and provide. If you don't need me to do none of that, what you want me for? You know, leave me alone. I can go spend some time with a woman who I can help. You know, and while you at it, then eat your own. Since you so damn bad.
Why is this radio edit done?
I don't know, but I don't know.
And you
But-
know, it's funny coming from him because his woman is like a independent type.
Yeah, I forgot what his name is from Love and Hip Hop, but that's what's up.
That's what's her name, Brooke Valentine
Okay.
boyfriend.
Yeah, Brooke Valentine boyfriend. Yeah, shout out to him for that. But so after listening to that topic, right?
It's probably all about
The
her.
question now that I got for everybody here is, is it true, like what he said, that no real man, right, wants a woman that's 100%
Nigga's an
independent?
idiot.
Let me tell you something. He just trying to score points
It's an idiot.
with the female population. He don't really mean that shit. I'm gonna tell you straight up like it is. You need to be independent. You know why? Because if that man's want to say, it's over, I'm leaving you today, are you gonna fall flat on your face or are you still gonna be on your 2 feet? And that needs to go for both parties. I feel like if you both come to the table with half the table,
I told you.
then it ain't gonna be no issue.
I think you kind of
All right, make the special guest go.
How did I
me hear what they say.
misinterpret?
I think it's not really about him saying.
Grab the mic, boy.
I don't.
Go ahead, Shemai. Don't let them distract you.
I know what she's about to say because I don't think he means it like.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think he
I
means like
think right.
financial. I feel like if he's like, yo, let me pump your gas, you're not like, I could put my own gas.
Right.
Like, you know,
is
you
the
don't
way
want
you
him
go
to
about
open the
things.
door.
Yeah,
Like-
like
You gotta let a man. You have to
so
make a
then he
man
would have
feel
said
like a man.
chivalrous.
Yeah,
Then
he should be.
so
that
then
should
say
be chivalrous.
chivalry.
I think his delivery was a little bit off
no.
because I agree with what Shamira said. Because you know what's funny? I actually had this conversation with my brother before I brought this to the podcast, right? And initially, I had Phresh's mindset. I was like, listen, I want
So
my woman.
me and Wes talk about this all the time.
Right. I was
All
like,
the
yo,
time.
listen, I was like, I want my woman to be able to, do everything that I can do. Even
But
let's say
that's what
this day
that's
and-
why I said I
this
think
day-
y'all misunderstood what he said. He
Right.
clearly said there's nothing wrong with being self-sufficient.
Right, self-sufficient,
There's
right.
nothing wrong with
Well, when you
coming
come
out
home-
here and get it yourself, but let that man be a man.
man,
And I
I
think
agree.
he's 100%
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Nobody should be 100% independent in a relationship.
I'm
a
saying
relationship
that's
is
what I'm
based
saying.
on dependency.
Yeah, like you could be independent if you're by yourself. Like there's girls who not independent by themselves. They work on they scammer boyfriends or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they're not really independent. They just, working off of him. So a girl who's in a relationship now, she can't be independent, or she can't have that independent aura like, you know what, nigga, like got my own shit. Like get out
Right.
of here.
Like I put it this way, and this is the simplest way I could put it. If let's just say me and my shorty, we live together and we about to redo the bathroom or redo the kitchen, right? Contractor come over. You may know what you want, and that's cool. These are things that we have to discuss. But now contractor come in and he's talking to me, and you just come in and butt in and and say all this other shit, and the contractor's like, whoa, how the fuck you know all of this and your man don't? You might feel a little way about that.
But that's your ego.
No, that don't have nothing to do with independence.
yeah.
I'm wondering
But that's
where this
kind
ties
of
in.
how
Yeah,
he's
'cause
on. That's kind of the kind of shit that he's on.
Nah, it's
I
not
don't
that.
think so.
I remember I was dating. I was talking to
As
this
a man,
guy,
son, you have to have some type of ego, bro.
and I decided that I was gonna redo my whole room. Did it myself. He asked me, "Oh, do you?" He asked, "Oh, do you want help like painting, whatever?" I was like, "No, I got it." So we were on FaceTime, and he saw me like taking my
You
carpet
said your
up.
man?
No.
Oh.
Guy was-
Nah, I missed the first.
Oh, I thought it was you talking. No.
Who was trying to help you though?
A guy that I was talking to. He was trying to help me,
Okay,
like,
okay. All right.
redo my room and
Wait, hold
whatever.
on.
That doesn't
Dating
matter.
or talking to?
It don't
'Cause
matter.
We
Talking to.
It don't matter. So you told him
We're
you
not gonna
got
go
it.
into that
Not
right now.
you
Let
told
her
him
You
finish.
got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I told him I didn't need help. I didn't need help, like literally.
Okay, go ahead.
But so he
I feel like I heard this story before.
no, we
Lance.
never talked about it before.
Oh my God. We
Yeah,
don't have
we
time
never
for
talked
personals.
about it.
Go,
Excuse
It's
me.
like I talked to you
Come
about
on,
my
First of all, we don't have time for personals. Keep
Yo,
going
that
with the
ass.
story.
Hold on, go on,
Like the
Shmurda.
world hasn't
Continue.
heard
Go with
it,
your
so
story.
come on.
Continue.
So, we were on FaceTime and he sees me like picking up the carpet and he sees me like painting my room and he's like, "You really did all this by yourself when you could have just asked me to help." And I was like,
Oh,
I
he
don't
like
need
you,
you.
like you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really need you to do this. So for him, he was like, "You're too independent. Like
Nah,
you should have allowed me to help you with this." And I was just like,
He like you too much.
he probably did.
He
did.
Yeah, he liked you too much. One, I'm not on FaceTime with you watching you paint. So that's a whole different type of like. I know, oh word. Oh, you don't. Oh, you about to. All right.
Dude, that's the
later.
type of privilege your girl gets from you. I'm just talking to you. I'm not coming and doing carpentry
First
at
of
your
all,
crib.
if that's your
fuck?
girl,
Fresh,
you're not
you a
even
little bit
supposed
But
to.
it don't
for me.
cost you nothing.
I'm not doing carpentry.
Yeah,
we
like-
just talking. The fuck?
Nah, that's no.
Let me
But
tell you
don't-
something.
If you like a girl,
so
Let me tell you
I
something.
probably would go help.
All
One,
right, so
I'm
let
a
me
nice
ask you
person,
this:
and two,
when
it
you
don't
get
cost me nothing.
when you
And
get
three,
in a
I get to
relationship
know
with
you
this
better.
woman, what else are
what
you
I would
gonna
do.
offer her?
I like that, Chase.
Fresh.
Excuse me.
What else are you gonna offer her? If you doing all this extra shit before y'all even together, before y'all an item,
All
then
right.
what is there to
I got
upgrade
Fresh.
to?
But
Yeah,
I
but
feel
I'm
like
saying,
what is
you
that
not
wait,
offering,
excuse
or
me, excuse me, excuse
even
me.
if I decline,
Hold on,
I feel
hold
like
on.
you not
Hold
offering
on,
is
hold
showing
on.
me your character, and now I don't want to be in a relationship with you because I'm sitting there. Maybe I really
Okay,
didn't want
so-
you.
and
I
then
need
here's
your
the
help.
Here's the
But-
hold on. Here's
Hold
the
on.
question.
How are you and your
I mean,
how
I
are you
disagree.
as a man dating somebody? Like How you get somebody to be in a relationship with you?
Wait, hold on.
Because
hold on.
I tell you
want
what it
to
is
answer
from the
this.
gate.
Like-
that's how.
like-
you know what you getting when
like-
you walk up. Now I'm gonna tell
like-
you this.
Phresh, I disagree. You know why? Because that's like saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna take you out."
Yeah.
See, now you going to the
No, that's
way
exactly what it
extreme.
sounds
I'm not.
like.
It's
That's
not
what
way
it sounds
extreme.
like.
He's going way to the
They-
I'm not
extreme.
gonna
No,
lie. You
I don't
see,
think that's what it
when you're
sounds like.
courting
That's what
like
it sounds
that,
like.
situations
Exactly
like
what it
that,
sounds
He sounded
like.
real dark.
when it
just
hit
now.
Shorty
Time
group
out.
chat,
Yo, why you keep
finally
saying that?
comes down to like, yo, do I
Why
really
you
want to
keep
be with
saying
this
that?
dude?
Really?
Hold on.
Yo, he extended himself when he did not have to.
Hold on.
Not
And
to
that's what
mention,
I'm
that's
saying. I
another
could
point
say
in
no,
time where you
but
get to know the shit.
Bro.
The
Are
fact
y'all
that
gonna
if
let me
you
finish?
extend
Or y'all
it
just
or
gonna keep
not
over
says
talking?
a lot.
No.
Nah,
Because you know.
Let Phresh
Let me
finish. I want to
finish.
hear what he has to say. Go on, Phresh.
When you're courting someone, me doing carpentry for you is not courting you. If I'm courting you and we're dating and we going out and I'm showing you a good time and I'm being chivalrous, I'm not gonna all the time be in this, put myself in a situation where it's like,
You putting your foot
You gonna
in
be-
the door all the time.
right, because in this, like I'm gonna tell you, dating in this day and age, you doing that for a female, she's gonna do exactly what Shamari did. She's gonna tell you no, and then she's gonna hit the group chat. This sucker nigga told he wanted
That's
to
not
do this
true.
for me. I
Nah.
got this too. If this is what we gonna say
That's
about
not true.
being,
But you worried.
No,
You're worried
listen.
about a
You
group
worried
chat.
No, 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 no,
And that's not true.
No. I'm not talking about for me personally. I'm saying what dating is like in this day and age. That don't matter.
It depends
to
But
me.
that
on who
don't
you
apply
drink.
to everybody.
Then wait. Then this goes to who you
You shouldn't
dating.
even be dating that.
Wait, first
But
of all,
how are you gonna know if the situation don't arise?
You're supposed to know who you're talking to.
How are you gonna know if the situation don't arise?
If I'm talking to her, right, we're texting. Just like a woman knows if she's gonna fuck you on the like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this nigga. A woman knows. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you've done that before.
Shmai, that's true.
Like,
That's
she
true.
was.
Mind my
But-
business.
Blue, that's true.
Hold on.
That's
Hold
true.
on. Hold on. though.
That's true.
Hold on.
I want to know if that's true first before you.
Son, how
That's
much
true.
time you gotta go off topic?
A woman, A woman
That-
knows
I
when
don't
she's gonna
understand.
deal with somebody, but after she talks to him, her whole mindset could change.
Absolutely.
Right? I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. You're right. You're absolutely right.
So
Absolutely.
you're supposed to know who you're talking to at first. When I'm talking to, if I'm talking to a girl and I feel like she's immature, I'm not putting my foot in the door though.
As you
If she's
should.
done,
All right.
if she's
As you
doing,
should.
if she's doing painting or whatever, first of all, I'm not on FaceTime.
The fact, yo,
If
first
she's
off,
doing
the fact
pain
that
and I
she's
offer-
actually painting her own room, yo, an immature shorty's not painting her own room.
But he
Nah,
said
they
they're
could do
dating though.
No.
There's
She
a
said
difference,
talking
right,
to, and
exactly.
we had this conversation
Right.
in the last episode
Yeah.
about the differences between dating and talking, and we got into that.
Right.
I am not putting all that effort into talking to somebody. I gotta be genuinely interested in you and wanting to
Oh,
go
yeah,
somewhere
you
before
said
I'm
he-
But
doing
we're not
any of that
saying you
shit.
just got her number last week at the club.
But if you saying talking to somebody,
all right,
Yeah, we had a whole
I'm
episode
not
about
coming
this
to
one.
your crib and doing no carpentry, because let me tell you what. I bet you if you was to say, yo, we just talking and he invited me to his house, he out of line, right or wrong. But I could come over there and do carpentry. Fuck out of here. You think you
Well, technically, I didn't ask.
Are you dumb?
Damn,
Great point, brother.
Yeah, but how do you get to dating stage?
I think we missed
Get
that.
into the dating
Yeah, we
stage.
definitely- I mean, we missed that.
Y'all just gotta, y'all
missed
gotta
that
see that episode. Y'all gotta see that one. That's good promo.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. man.
But that's my point. I'm not saying that you can't or you shouldn't do those things for women. I'm saying that there becomes a time where you would extend yourself in that way.
Okay, so when
And
you're
talking is not it.
so when you're talking, you're not bringing her out on dates.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm asking
You're
you a
still
question.
courting.
I'm asking you a question.
Yes, you're dating. You're gonna take her out.
Okay, so when you take her out, you're dating.
Phresh cannot date none of the S's. That's what I see.
I think if Shorty
Phresh.
has you on
She's tight.
FaceTime while
Phresh.
she's painting your room, y'all been
Phresh.
speaking
Go ahead.
Okay.
a good amount
If you're
of time.
talking to someone, you're not bringing them out on dates.
That's
right?
not what I said.
That's not
And no,
what you said.
answer
not
the
what I
question.
said.
Answer the question.
Who said
I
that?
said yes.
If you're talking,
You're courting someone. If you're talking to them, that's in the stage of me getting to know you to see if I would want to take you seriously.
Okay, I really wish I was here for that dating and talking thing because
We'll revisit it again. at a
Yo,
later date.
please,
Don't worry.
thank
We'll have the conversation
Yeah.
about
All right,
the
let's
episode
go
off
back to the
air.
question.
Keds, I want to
What's
get your take.
Pause. What's the general consensus with this question? What do
It's-
y'all feel in
I
general?
forgot about the
It's
question.
mixed.
It's
the
mixed. So
question
who
is-
felt what?
Say it again.
The question is again, is it true that no real man
Wants a woman that's 100% independent.
All right, kids, go ahead.
Nah, I want to know what was it? Because I'm mad lost. Y'all went like left, right.
Well, I'm not a
in the
real
middle.
man, so I don't know.
Right. This is for the fellas.
She a real woman.
We gonna pause because you said I'm not a real man.
No.
So what does that mean? Are you partially a man?
Put the mic closer.
Like, do you have a dick on the left?
Oh, you have to
You
chill.
want to tell us
You're
something?
out of line in this episode.
Don't mess with me. I'm 100%.
We might need to edit that out.
Nah, clips like that gonna make this
Look
shit
at
I'm
Nick
not
viral.
gonna
being
tell
such
you
a
again.
gentleman trying to score points. Sit your ass down.
Thank you.
down.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
appreciate it.
Oh, so he
Is
could,
that
he could
recording?
fix he could
I
fix your mic,
appreciate
but
it.
He can
homie
fix
couldn't
your
paint
mic.
your
I
room.
appreciate it.
But
Thank you
homie
so
couldn't paint your
much.
room though.
Shamar,
But he
he
can
only,
fix your
he,
mic.
Alright,
you.
now we going left again. We going
Shamar, he
left.
only likes curry.
Alright, so what y'all
we had a
think?
conversation.
No worries.
Hold on.
I got him.
Suppose
Okay,
I
he
like
likes the mic.
You don't like the
chicken
jerk.
now.
You
know,
don't like the jerk.
I mean, he did say he was looking for jerk chicken.
I
Okay,
did definitely
so,
did
so
say that last
Sunday, Sunday I got
Nah,
you
that
no
was 2 weeks ago.
problem.
Hold
Yeah.
on, hold on.
And
See
he
what
want
trying to do, right?
that
He trying to
sauce from
box me out.
peppers.
Like he said, he like curry. Like I can't get the jerk chicken, bro.
Man,
All right,
shot
now,
block.
let's get back to the question though, man. So, Keds, you want to know what everybody's take is,
Yeah,
right?
I wanted to know exactly what
Well,
everybody said.
Phresh made it clear.
What he said?
He's
not doing that.
He wants.
He ain't doing
He wants
shit.
to watch.
He wants his woman to
independent or
be.
no. That's what we gonna do.
That nigga
Yeah, I'll let
100%
Phresh answer.
independent or
Phresh, you
no.
speak on your own behalf.
Phresh was like,
I said that was a no for 100% independent.
I'm saying simple and plain. I think that in this day and age, you need to be with somebody that compliments you. So you coming with this part of the table, and this person is complimenting the half of the table that you bringing.
So that's for you. Right, okay.
That's how I feel.
Chase,
Keds.
how you feel?
What you said, Chase?
Nah, like it's
You don't want a woman that's 100% independent.
nah, you gotta depend on me for something.
Send us one.
Not
Active-
not being
depend on me
dependent
for dick.
on me. But certain aspects I feel a man should handle and certain things a woman should.
Like what?
Well, that goes back to the
Naren
whole-
wants to paint your house, ladies. Let him come to your crib and do all the carpentry.
Naren wants to put down
Let him put the brakes on your car and change your oil.
Put your appliances in.
Right, like
Okay,
if
well,
hang
that's
the
what
TV
I'm
up.
talking about. Let him be a man.
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
That's exactly what he's
My
talking
hands
about.
is soft. You wanna
mine's
change the oil? Go ahead.
I'll call Chase for that one. I was like, listen.
My hands are soft because I like to massage the girls. So
I was like, listen, baby.
That's
As
why.
you should.
One of my good friends,
You know?
he's
As
good
you
at that
should.
stuff. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
Phresh
All right, so
over
what you
here-
think, Lance?
Phresh ain't doing shit.
Nah,
What
let
I
me tell you
think.
something. I refuse.
You just skip
to be
acting.
taken
He ain't
advantage
doing
of.
Oh, nah.
shit.
Oh, my fault.
Okay.
Acting, what you think?
He ain't
Keeps it very clean.
Okay.
No, good.
What?
Look, let me
Nah,
tell
what
you
you think?
something.
100% independent
That's why my
or
stock is what it is.
First of
'Cause I
all-
know what
first
I'm
of all-
coming to the
A
table with.
First of all,
house.
if you're in a relationship, there shouldn't be no independence. That's it. You shouldn't even be thinking about
On-
independence
on either part.
unless you have a plan that you with a man who is rich and you're gonna use his money to do what you want to do.
we need an applause drop because I'm gonna applaud that one. We need an applause drop. Though.
Yeah, I'm
He just gave
gonna
you a
get to that.
bomb,
I'll just
and
give you the
that's it.
bomb.
Yeah, you need an applause drop. That was good.
Yeah.
What you think, Lance?
Like what I said initially. Nah, I'm being honest. Like what I said initially. At first, I was feeling more so like how Phresh was feeling, but as I re-listened to his video, like I said, I felt like his delivery was a little bit off, and I think I kind of understood what he was really trying to say. And I think I want my woman to be self-sufficient, right? For reasons as in, like, if I really want to be serious with somebody, right? And let's say this person's gonna be the mother of my child,
if you can.
right? And if shit hit the fans, if something happens to me, I want to be able to know that she can hold it down. She can literally do everything that I can do.
Absolutely.
That's just the mindset behind that. But on the flip side, I see what he was saying in terms of, you know, some of these females in today's age, they have this like superwoman cape. Like they're so strong, they don't need nobody else. And they carry that with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need no nigga for nothing. What you could do for me, you know what I'm saying? So I think is a fine line. You gotta sometimes let a man be a man in certain aspects. I overall, I think I agree with that. You gotta let.
This is true.
It's not
A
about
man.
that. It's just the mind frame. You can't be thinking about independence in a relationship.
Right.
So
In a
that's-
relationship, yeah.
that's-
So
all
let me
that
ask
other
a
stuff-
question.
all
Let me
that
ask the
other-
ladies at
Doesn't
the
that go
table a
back to
question.
pride?
Hold on.
Isn't that a form of pride?
What do you mean? What do you say?
Go ahead. Continue. I'll elaborate. Go ahead.
Well, let Phresh
we don't
say
know.
what Phresh is going to say
But
to the ladies.
Speaking to the point that Lance is making, I'm gonna form a question to the ladies, right? So usually when this topic comes up, it's always in the sense of a man doing what a quote unquote man should be doing or supposed to be doing,
If you
right?
want to change the toilet, go
Hold
ahead.
on, bro. So why is it that you never hear the question of letting a woman be a woman, right? A woman would be okay with having a man that could clean the crib, that could do the laundry, that could cook food, do all. Why is it never, oh, ladies, you don't feel comfortable letting, or men, you don't let them feel comfortable being a woman or whatever? Why is it that men could do all the things that y'all do, plus what they do, and it's good? But if a dude want to let y'all do something that a dude do, it's not cool. Where's the double standard in that? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
I'm so sorry. I'm still minding my business.
Oh, yeah, now we don't got nothing to say.
I mean, when you say what we
Now
talking
it's,
about?
I mean. You always know what you want to say. Now you stuck.
Because I wouldn't be okay with my man cooking every day unless he's a chef and he's
Maybe it's
into
not, it don't got to be
culinary
every day.
things.
It don't
Yeah,
have
but
to be every day.
what's
What if
the
he's not a
issue?
chef?
But
What
what's
if
the
he-
issue?
what if he
if
just
that's
knows
what
how to
you
cook?
want to do and you say,
All
Babe,
right,
don't
so if
worry
you
about
work late, I work 9 to 5. You get off at 9 p.m. But when you come home, the house is clean and dinner is cooked.
what's wrong with that though?
Exactly my point.
But does that
What's
work?
wrong
for,
with that, though?
Does that? But if that, I mean, that's
And then
kinda
you still have
different
your work
because
boyfriend?
if
That's
that
not
works,
fair.
I think that's different
buy
because if
Starbucks
that
in the
works
morning,
for
okay.
our,
See how she support the work boyfriend.
Shamira just ain't shit.
Continue.
Shamira ain't shit.
the
We
work boyfriend.
established
I
that
honestly
already.
wish I had a work boyfriend.
The work boyfriend, like the work
have a
boyfriend, like
work
the work boyfriend, like let's go to the bar, let's get something to eat. And then you thinking like, damn,
SOS
I know my
if you
man
have a
cook.
job.
Then you thinking like, damn, I know my man cook. And then you still go and be like, I don't really want that. Let's just have a drink. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to balance your work boyfriend and then your real boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So that's how these women think.
So let's just make this clear. Not all men are cooking and cleaning. All right. Let's just
I was just
make
And
that
not all
clear.
women are cooking and cleaning either.
Okay.
But it should be interchangeable.
Yeah,
though.
but then again,
But
it's
you
all
can't
who you
ask
date.
a
You
question based on scheduling.
Yeah,
like
What do you mean? I simply asked y'all,
I want
how do
you
y'all
to
feel
know-
about that
Phresh.
double standard?
Phresh.
You gotta know you eating leftovers.
fresh
because
air while
I'm
gone.
not coming home
You
and
cook,
cooking at 10
you
o'clock.
clean. You make sure the girl that you're dating cooks and clean, right? You always say you said before, if you're gonna date someone, make sure they're in the same lane as you, whatever.
Absolutely.
You can't if you know how to cook and you pick up a woman that don't know how to cook. I feel your business done.
I'm not saying
that
that.
have nothing to do with nobody else,
I'm not saying that.
right? So if I grew up in a house where my father taught my mother how to cook, and
Okay.
he taught his wife how to cook. Now my dad liked to cook, but there's days where his wife cooks, but my father enjoyed cooking. I'm saying now sometimes if my father goes into cleaning, my stepmother is old school, so she doesn't really believe that men are supposed to be cleaning, right? That's her thing. But my dad doesn't mind doing it. Now, if you are a man and you do not mind doing that, then you do it. It's not like,
This
oh well,
is my
I'm always
point.
cooking and cleaning and you're
All
not
right.
doing anything.
So this-
I'm always cooking and cleaning and you're not
But
doing anything.
now
I
you're
just feel like
missing
it's
the
supposed-
point. You're
so
missing
what's
the
First of
the
all,
point.
point?
What I'm making- hold on,
y'all
active.
not even supposed to be thinking like
Hold
that.
on,
If he's
active.
cooking, it's
supposed
cleaning,
to be.
you're
Hold
cleaning.
up, bro.
I
Just
just want to
chill for a
know
second.
why we can't just do what works for us. Why
Because
does
this is
everything
not
have
know
to
your partner.
go
Have to be a
Because
balance.
by a
everybody-
rule
You gotta know
book?
your partner.
Why does it have to go by a rule book?
Because
I'm not
If
saying about
it
because I don't
works-
believe in gender roles personally.
If it works, that our scheduling works where it's better for you to cook that way.
I'm
when
not
I come
saying
home,
that. I made that
we
as
can
an
sit
example
down
because
and
of
eat
what you
together
said.
and whatever, and that works for us. Let that be what works for us.
I
think
used that as an
shit
example
get
'cause of
fucked
what
up
you
'cause
said.
Everybody is so it's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be how.
And
it
in this
works.
day and age,
What's your nationality?
Well, that's just what it is.
Huh?
She from the island of spice.
Oh, you're
You can't
Grenadian.
get chicks to fucking boil a pot of rice properly.
so don't date them.
All right, so don't
have
date
to change
niggas
your
that
dating
won't
though.
come
No,
and
not
peeling and
or you
paint your
teach
walls.
them.
Oh, right.
Or you teach them.
That's the
If they're
truth.
teachable, you
Everything
teach
is-
That's what
this is how
relationships
it
about.
should
Okay,
be.
nah.
This is how
All
it
right,
should
Relationships
pause, I ain't
about
talking.
teaching
You
each other.
can't just that goes back to
Active said
You
is
can't
right.
just
It depends
drop
on your
it.
relationship. You need to be able to be with a person that can learn from you. If the person can't learn from you, the relationship is shit. Throw the shit in the trash. It's a waste of time. If the person
found
cannot learn from you.
Found it. Found it for kids.
That was good timing. Nigga. That was like fucking Jordan for 3.
That was good. I agree with Keds on
Nah,
that.
it's true. Like, you have to be able to learn from that person. So, like, my mom,
We learn from each
she used to
other.
fucking, I see my mom tile floors, paint the crib, but my mom was a single mother. So she used to do all of that shit. So me seeing any woman that I could say wouldn't be willing to learn from me, those kind of things, I wouldn't really take you serious. Because I'm like, yo, if my moms could do it, you better be able to do this shit. Because my mom's used to hold shit down. So you got to hold shit down if I die or anything happen to me. You got to be able to hold shit down. So you got to be able to learn from me. So I wouldn't be able to be with somebody who's not willing to learn.
Right, willing, yeah.
I'm not to say you got to do this shit to perfection, but
Right.
show that you're willing to learn.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If the man's not willing to learn from his woman and learn shit like how she
guy.
wants shit to be done,
Well,
you know,
this episode.
don't be with the nigga.
Well done. Yo,
Niggas
drop a
said this
bomb for
episode.
Keds one time, man. I like that response. Drop a bomb for Keds, man.
Facts.
I like that response.
Or she could just
Kids is
call
my guy,
Tyrone.
man. Shout out
Would
to
you say-
Keds.
This is you see the bullshit. You
Yo,
see the
son.
bullshit.
I
She's
told you
also
she got
Jamaican,
a lot
though.
of shit over here, son.
Listen, we gotta go to
Or
the
she
next
could just
topic, so you
call
better
Tyrone.
so you better hold it
Tyrone
down.
is really Dwayne.
politically correct.
You Jamaican, right? She's Jamaican, right?
You know, like you're not really saying how you feel. 'cause
She's
you said
Jamaican. You
call
Jamaican,
Tyrone.
right?
Shamira just what? Listen.
We got a Jamaican in the building. We got a
She got
island
Tyrone,
of
work
spice in the building.
boyfriend.
No, stop. I don't
Wally
do
but
anything
fuck
there.
y'all go on the pan she side now.
No, stop. I be minding my business.
Good,
With
keep-
Tyrone and whoever else.
Oh, we
Forward
not
the
have-
next question.
We not
Listen.
having a
Well,
Stoop breaker.
we I don't know if we have time.
Time
for
time,
is
bro.
close.
We got
Yeah,
time.
we don't. But
Nigga said we don't.
I actually did have a stoop breaker, but I'll probably hold it down for the next episode.
No.
You know
go
what's
ahead.
funny? I had one, and it's not me. Somebody posted the shit on Instagram earlier.
do it.
You know what? So go
Wow,
ahead. So
dumb.
let's just hope it doesn't take too much time. Go ahead. What's the
The
stoop
shit
breaker?
said, "Am I tripping or does W start with D?"
It's a
That ain't no stupid.
No, I could give
does.
you a real stoop breaker. I saw it on.
It does start with D.
What?
W.
What?
W.
W.
How the fuck do you say W? Tell me how you say W.
But the reason why people is looking at that stupid because they thinking about the letter, but we're not even gonna
How do
entertain
you
that
say W?
stupid shit.
How do you say it? It's in D.
Nah,
What
they
the fuck?
it has
DJ
a point.
Active.
Very fun.
What's your stoop breaker?
What's the,
We have
thought it was
we have two females here, so this is right. So women,
Here it is now.
do y'all?
Keep
I've
it going.
been nice today.
Come on, let's keep it going. What's the stoop breaker,
You're
DJ
right. I
Active?
So
apologize.
women, since we have two of them here. Do y'all use soap to wash your vagina or y'all don't? Do you or should you?
What?
That's not a stoop breaker, bro.
bro? That is not.
Yes, it is.
What is a stoop breaker?
That is
Okay.
a stoop breaker.
That will sound like.
I'm sorry. I'm
Should you?
sorry.
That will
Hold on.
sound like a
We
personal
have guests. Hold on.
inquiry.
We have
They the special
That
guest.
sounds like
sounded
a
cool.
personal
But it's
inquiry
just
to
like
me.
That's
Kinda
not
break
shit.
the ice of
No, wait.
In the middle,
Let's
we supposed to break
This is like a brain
no. Everybody
teaser.
talking at once. Let's just keep it real. It's gonna be other people listening. This is for
but
the females.
This is
They're
not a
females.
stoop breaker.
That's not
Why
a
Stoop
it's
breaker
not?
is like a brain teaser,
Right.
bro. Not a personal
It
preference.
is this is a
That's
brain
not
teaser.
a brain teaser.
Yes, it is because some women don't agree, some women do agree.
Listen,
But
I'm
that's not a
Some
brain
women don't
teaser.
agree with using soap
yeah.
So what do they use?
to watch them crotchets. They don't.
Yes.
So what do they use? That's what I'm asking. What's the alternative?
Well, doctors. Well, let me ask them.
Summer's Eve.
Do you wait? Hold on. Do you? You can't. It's scented.
You can't really.
It's
do that.
scented.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So, do you or should you use soap?
Okay, so gynecologists they always say not to. Not to use soap, and if you do use soap, use it very lightly or use an unscented soap.
Unscented.
You're
is very
supposed to
true.
use unscented.
Unscented,
No,
like
alright.
unscented Dove.
100%.
What's the other one?
Yeah.
Ivory. Don't use
Alright.
any harsh soaps.
Don't
All
go
right.
use no Victoria's Secret body
the
wash.
reason,
Right.
the reason
Your
for
shit.
this is why it's a stoop breaker because it's not like it's just us that's listening. It's gonna be other females that's listening.
That's not a brain teaser.
Yeah, I think
It
most
is a brain
females
teaser
know that.
because some
'Cause I
females
even know
don't
that.
agree and do
But it's
some
not
do
about
agree.
No,
So who-
females
wait, hold
don't
up.
know that because there's females.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
right.
Vagisil and Summer's Eve is still
Is-
in business.
yeah, for
Somebody
real.
buying it.
And
It is a
douches.
brain
I
teaser.
believe
right.
it goes by your body chemistry, bro.
Right.
No.
How sensitive.
Well,
No, at
actually,
all?
no.
So
See?
not everybody's
Nah,
body's
it's
different.
not
a
suggested
brain
for
The
any female
vagina,
to
the
It's not
vagina
a
is
brain
very
teaser?
sensitive.
That's
They're
extremely sensitive.
mess
Shout
up.
out to
Yeah.
Frankie for the
This is not a
disclaimer.
brain. This is not a brain teaser.
That's why.
not, bro.
That's why a lot
All
of
right, so
girls.
I don't
scratch
have
it,
one,
scratch
so
it,
I
scratch
don't
it. Go
know.
ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, we
Well, I
gotta
know-
go to the next topic.
Well, I know, yeah.
I got one for next week though.
F everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna jump into the next topic. Man.
Wow,
nigga Phresh
what a
put me on
stoop
the-
breaker.
Yeah, that wasn't mine. That wasn't mine.
I say it was a stupid break.
Mine was better.
I think you just
No, it
wanted to
wasn't.
know that.
No, I know already. I just wanted to ask y'all because, like I said, some females be like, I don't use soap
He
for
just
nothing.
wanted
for
to
Who you
know.
be
my
talking to
crotches."
that don't be using soap?
No, I'm talking about comments that I read.
You read the comments?
I read the
Your
comments. There's some girls that don't use soap for their crotches.
Oh, okay.
They only use it on the outside.
She should just
Kind of slackness I deal with.
the Dove sensitive.
Yeah. You should let her know.
There's doctors say you shouldn't use soap at all. It
So what you-
it
what
throws
you-
off your pH.
Well, guess what? Tell her to use the unscented Dove. Very lightly.
When
Some
you
say just use
in,
warm
right,
water.
because we're talking about vaginas. Are we just talking about like the labia area, or
Talking
you
about
got females real life putting soap in
Inside. That's what I'm saying.
No, he was talking about inside. That's what he
That
was
wouldn't
talking
there?
hurt.
Inside.
That's what he was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he
wouldn't
was talking
hurt.
about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. That's what he was talking
Inside,
about.
outside.
That's what he was talking about. He was
You
talking about getting
sensitive.
all up in
Very-
it. That's what
Yeah.
he was talking about.
Facts.
Wow, no. Wow.
I think they just want to
Wow.
masturbate. I think that's what it is.
With
I don't
With
really
soap?
But look though.
Nah, she's just
Some
talking about like in the moment.
Wait, but look.
This
That's
shit-
I
another
thought.
thing.
I honestly
With
thought.
soap?
we
That's
were
another
talking
thing.
Yo,
about
talk about clean
celebrity
fun.
watching.
That's
Oh,
another
yeah.
thing. Y'all, when y'all take y'all what do you call it?
Pat
Bath.
smear? Oh, my bad.
Bath. What do you
Bath
call-
bomb?
Like, what do you call
Active,
it?
we have no clue. Just say it.
When you use the bubbles,
bubble
man. Bubble baths. And y'all use the head.
Struggle
The
to say
head.
bubble
Oh, you talking about the shower head shit?
Yeah, y'all use the shower
was the
heads
first
and the
fucking-
bubble. Yeah, and y'all use the shower heads for that. Don't the bubbles or the
What we
soap
using
goes
shower heads
inside?
for?
You know what you use the shower
What we
head
using
for.
it for?
Yo, the shower
You're
head
old
was
Tell
the
us
enough.
what we
first
doing with
vibrator
the shower
created.
head. Go ahead. Tell us what we doing with it.
Look at you. Holding
Shout
that
out to
drink.
Blue in her shower head.
Nah, let's go to the topic. 'cause we
Y'all are way
Nigga,
out
Lance
of
said that
talk about
mad
this.
low. Hold on. Is
We're
my
gonna
mic
talk
on?
about this
Lance
after.
said that mad low in person.
What
Shout out
the
to
fuck
Blue.
is going on?
I'm trying to understand. How
We
you
got
know,
two girls
Lance?
here. So
Listen, we're going to the next topic.
Yeah.
Okay? 'Cause I don't know which direction
Hey.
this
Backseat
episode is
besties
going.
again,
No, that's
boy.
DJ Active. That's DJ Active, not me.
And I'm gonna applaud myself.
All right, y'all.
What is going on?
Listen up. So we're gonna get into the next and final topic. This topic is a little different, so we're gonna switch gears, right? So this topic was actually inspired by two people. One of them was my friend Jaleesa, which she wasn't able to come today, which is okay. But my next friend, Blue, and she's on the phone.
Me?
Yeah, we had this conversation
Oh.
about
I be
this
minding my
topic.
business.
Yeah,
Now everybody want to mind their business.
that's the
Pass the
term
bottle,
today.
bro.
That's the term today. But anyways,
Clear skin.
yeah, clear skin. But yeah. So this topic has been inspired. This is something that I've been noticing. You know, even as a male, with different families, right? So this topic is why is there more cases of strained relationships between mothers as opposed to between mothers and daughters, right? As opposed to mothers and sons. So being that this is a topic that's geared towards the ladies, I'm gonna start with Kara. Oh, you want your Henny first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, so what? You can't speak
Oh,
without the
I don't
Henny?
know why there's a strain. In my post, I had said West Indian mothers, but then a lot of people brought it to my attention that apparently
including me.
it's mothers in general, but they coddle their sons and put extra pressure on their females to be the same independent women you guys claim you don't like.
Why do you think that's the case, though?
I'm not too sure. I think because there's this whole thing that it's so scary for men. Like they face all these pressures and all these, which is true. But then at the same time, that's why you want to raise him to be a man and not a coddled child, so to speak. Like, let's just look, and then a lot of people wanted to argue and say that's not true. But then I said, let's just look at how long in general it takes a West Indian, okay, let's not say West Indian. It takes a man to leave his home as opposed to the daughter. Most females leave their home, and a lot of times it's because of the pressure of the mother. Why females leave their home way before the male does.
So you pretty much don't, but you still didn't tell me why you think
I
that's
don't
the
know
case.
why. It is.
Shamira, what you think? You think there's a specific reason?
Let me tell you something, okay?
Speaking the mic so we can hear.
I don't have any kids. So this topic, I'm just going to set out.
No, you don't have to have kids.
You don't have nieces.
What's not even that? How's your relationship with your mom? I know from what I've seen, from the outside looking in, it seems like you and your mom.
Yeah, I mean, me and my mother is pretty cool. My mother, I have 9 sisters, right, and 2 brothers. Yeah, I got 9 sisters. And my mother, I would say that she was really tough on us because we were all girls, right? She had her own experiences, so what she was trying to do was not let us have the same experiences she did, as opposed to my brother.
So do you think that's the reason why she's more tough?
I think so. I feel like it's their past experiences and they're remembering the age that they were, right, and what they were doing, and I think that's where it comes into effect. Like they can't relate to a boy because they're not boys, right? They weren't boys. They're not men. So for them, it's more like, okay, a guy, his whole thing is to be a survivor. Like he's supposed to go out and experience and be all these things, but women were supposed to be a lot more like, I guess like well put and everything else. I don't know. I guess that's what
Keds, you in particular, you have one sister, right? And it's just you and one sister.
Yeah.
How did you feel your mom treated your sister as opposed to you?
I think she's right. I think it's like, as any human being goes through something, whatever they feel and experience, and they have a child, they don't want their child to go through the bullshit they went through. So as a woman, you're going to know certain things that you went through as a woman, and you don't want your female daughter to go through the shit that you went through. So you may be harder in certain ways on your daughter so she doesn't go through the shit that you went through. And like she said, she won't know as a man growing up what a man would go through because she's not a man. So there's no way she would know those kind of experiences. So there's no way she would really be able to put those kind of experiences onto her son. So the only thing she knows for her son, like she said, is to coddle him and to kind of protect him because she doesn't know what he's facing. So you see what I'm saying? It's like you putting a shield over somebody that you have no clue what's going to be shot at them. But as a woman, you know what's going to be shot at you. You know what you experience. So you kind of know how to be hard on your daughter, but you may not know how to really be hard on your son.
I think mothers and fathers are hard on their daughter, period. Both.
Yes.
I think they don't realize how much pressure they put on the daughters.
I think mothers are harder on their
it's more so mothers. There's more cases of mothers.
Mothers are way harder on their
You know why?
fathers.
Because because she's a woman.
No, but that's what we're saying. The mothers will be much harder. The fathers will be hard because they know what the fuck a nigga is.
Yeah.
But
like,
the mothers would be hard because they don't want them to experience what they experience.
If I had a daughter, I know what I experience with women, and I know, forget what I experience. I know what other women experience with other men and how stuff could go left. So I think that, for a man, they might be a little bit soft, but they're going to still be hard on them. But a mother is going to be more aggressive because she knows the consequences. And the father doesn't want to be like too much. But the mother could do that because I'm a woman. I know. Yeah. I've seen it happen. Yeah. Or it has happened to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
a woman have a protective nature in general.
Right.
Like, I think
females
it's part
are
of their
more
being.
precious.
Yeah,
people are precious, period. But females
women
are more precious.
Yeah, they have like a protective being about
it.
Yeah,
like when you saying that they have a protective nature, I feel like for their daughters, they feel like they're protecting them by being hard on them, making them learn. Their sons, they feel like they're protecting them by shielding them.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I think it really is.
Is it really shilling or really teaching them how to love? Because I feel like guys get pressured from society to be masculine, right?
Yeah.
So I just feel like if it starts from home where there is someone that teaches him how to love rather than just be masculine and being like, listen, it's okay to cry, right? It's okay if you fall and you break your ankle, you want to cry, right? Compared to like a woman. We are in competition every single time, right? We have to be on game every single time. So for us, we can't use the excuse of, well, I'm a girl. I'm supposed to be this way. It's not really that. I feel like it's more like, all right, you have to have tough skin because the world doesn't really care if you're a female, right? It's more like, okay, you're a female and
They don't care if you're a male either.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but they don't care if you're a man, but they don't care if you're a male, but male have pressure outside. Like you guys are supposed to show this brave face. And I feel like from home, if you're taught love, you'll understand it when a woman is actually giving it to you. Like your fathers are not going to show you love. They're not going to hug you and kiss you up on your forehead.
It's a different type of love.
Yeah, it's a different type of love. He's going to be like
my son.
No, like so I have one of my uncles, right? When my nephew was when my cousin was growing up with him, he used to like literally my cousin was like 7 years old, and he would literally like punch my cousin up, and my cousin would cry. And I would be like, "Why are you doing that to him?" And he's like, "Cuz he need to be tough." So
I used to do that with my
So
son.
my cousin now, like, he's real aggressive. Like he's super aggressive. So I feel like that's the reason why women, we try to like show love to our boys and let them know that it's okay, because their father's gonna give them that.
I hug and punch my son.
Phresh, I want to hear what you have to say about
Facts.
this. I know, Phresh, you have a brother, you have a sister. So tell us about your experience a little bit and what you think about this in total.
Personally, I feel like that this topic in particular goes hand in hand with the presence or the absence of the father in the household as well. I think that the relationship between a mother and a son or a mother and a daughter is going to be affected by whether the father is present or not.
That's a good point.
If you have a man in the household, then you'll have that male figure to say, I can show him how to be tough, while you still have the same
mother showing him
woman
how to love.
showing him how to love. And you'll have a balance versus just only having one.
That's fact.
So, I mean, it depends on, the household, if it's fortunate enough to have both parents for you to gain both experiences. But personally, for me, I mean, my father's in my life, but I didn't live with him primarily. I lived with my mom. So me growing up, I learned all of those things, cooking and cleaning and all of those things. But me still having my father in my life, I didn't grow up to be soft, quote unquote. I still knew what it is to be a man at the same time. And then you'll get certain aspects from your father that you don't from your mom. Like my mother, she would be, I wouldn't say quote unquote strict, but you knew that there were rules in place. But she wasn't the enforcer primarily. If you broke rules, I'm telling your father. But if the father's not around, then what do you do? So I think that that's the deciding factor in a relationship between the mother and the son is there a father present or not?
I think you make a great point, because I didn't even think about I think this situation, I think it more so affects single moms more than anything, because he made an excellent point. I think they're trying to fill, two voids. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to, be the mom and the dad, and they sometimes forget to be loving, especially to the daughters, instead of just being hard on them. Want them to be.
Depends on the mom.
And then even with the relationship between the father and the daughter, 9 times out
It's
of 10,
different, yeah.
You'll hear women say that my father taught me the game. He taught me what game men be running.
That's what I was saying.
So it's like,
You don't even have to be hard. He could just tell you, like, yo, I was a man. I used to game these
I
chicks.
was a man.
I was a man.
You know what I'm saying?
Here we go with the questions again.
I
Well,
was
like,
a man.
I'm a man, but I was a nigga at one
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I
So-
mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
like
hope-
I said, it just, I feel like those
Y'all guys, man. Active can't say nothing.
those
son.
two things, I think it is really dictated by the presence of both parents in
But
the
look,
household
though.
at the end of the day.
So wait, y'all all grew up with your father too?
No.
No? Chase?
Yes.
Yes, right? Well, for me, my father got locked up when I was 7. My brother was 2. Actually, when he got locked up, my brother was with him. But anyway, when, like I said, depends on the parent, on how they want to raise you or how they was raised too. Because like I said, my mom was a Christian woman. My father was the total opposite. Well, he believed in God, but
Yeah,
you know, he
honestly.
did what he had to do.
Yeah.
So anyway, my father never like beat me. He only hit me once. My mom never beat me, but
Yeah.
that didn't make me soft. For she never used to do things to say that to make me stronger. Like, you know, I say I hit my son. Like, that's just the way I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just ways you could do things, but it depends on the individual, how you grow up. It depends on your cousins, your friends, because you don't know. Like, I'm only a DJ because of my cousins. Like, it depends on who you grow around too. It don't have to necessarily start from your parents, because your parents could be absent and you could be around your cousins or your brother, your older brother all day, or around your older sister all day. Because there's guys who grow up with their sister and they don't like I said, it goes left. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but I think that still goes into the point that I was making on having one or both parents present in the household, because you could look at it one of two ways. Are you a pessimist or are you an optimist? So, for example, if your father's not in the household, is that an excuse as to why you don't know how to treat a woman, or why you don't know how to raise your son because he wasn't there? Or you not having that, you know what it was to not have it, so now you know what you should provide. Which way are you going to look at it? Are you a pessimist or are you an optimist? So I still feel like it comes back to that point, no matter which way you cut the pie.
Right.
Chase,
Shit, I got a bomb.
you did go already, right? But
Just for this topic.
yeah, I think you was the
Right,
first
we
one. But
disagree.
I want you could elaborate
All
a little bit more, because I didn't really hear what you had
Yeah,
to.
we gonna go to Chase and Lance
Chase
and we
doesn't
wrap it
talk
up.
much.
On
You trying to
these
be all
topics- Not even that. I
Chase
don't
is
know about
tired.
These topics, man. they're very touchy. You know what I'm saying? So
It is.
Be scared to get dirty,
And
nigga.
Chase is a
You scared 'cause two women
a tall
at the
daddy.
table.
I can't say that.
And Chase actually has nothing but sisters. I don't even think Chase have a brother, right?
Nah, I don't have no brothers.
Chase got like 10
I
sisters.
have 5 sisters. There's 6
Wow.
of us from my pops,
Older than you.
all older than me. And it's crazy because I only really have a close bond with one of them. I have 2 older sisters. They're twins. We ain't really grow up with each other, but from what I know, with their mother, it wasn't too cool with them, because I believe, and I know they're gonna hear this, so if y'all gotta correct me when I see y'all do that, but from what I believe, their mother had them
Protect
very young
themselves.
too. So she had the twins and was still kind of living her life. So yeah, she was handling, I don't even know if she was really handling her business as a mother, but, and I won't question her on her raising her children, but like I don't really know. Like I've never really
So in other words, do you know if the relationship was strained between her mom and your sisters?
yeah, because to be honest with you, I don't think at the time she was ready to even be a mother.
That's another thing too.
You know what I'm saying? And I really don't know if she was ready to be a mother. And that's something that I never even really thought about asking my pops, because that would be the only person I could really ask, because he was dealing with her.
Okay.
It depends. Like I said,
I know for a fact from what he's told me as far as on his end, when they were born, he wasn't ready to be a father, but
Neither.
they were
Nobody
here.
really is
You know what I'm
ready to be-
I
saying?
don't
Like,
think nobody
So
really
where's
is,
the
unless
disconnect? Like, why? I mean, we're happy your sisters
It
are
depend-
here to this
it-
day,
it
but
depends.
if neither party was
It depends
Why
on
we didn't
it
talk
depends on the
about-
individuals.
I think, yeah.
That's what I said.
My
It
pops
goes-
was just out here doing his thing.
He's out here slanging and banging.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I said, like, I mean, we're
Yeah,
having
like-
your sisters are here.
Yeah,
Right.
But why wasn't a
Like-
conversation of, we not really ready
Well,
for this?
It goes even like the only thing that made sense to me, and this is gonna sound really fucking crazy, but
I don't think you should say it then.
nah, it is what it
You
is.
don't want to be like me
Nah, it is what it is.
Say he's
Chase
saying
is
that,
just like
then
I
shit.
honestly think
because it's his personal situation.
it is,
That's why.
but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I know my sisters is gonna hear this,
This is
and
the
they could
masculine part.
really speak to me about this because we've never had this conversation. And it might be good that we do, but I think that their moms was probably more concerned on being with my pops
All right.
Then too.
than actually being ready to be a mother. And not saying that she didn't,
And you
get
know-
with it as it was going on, but I know it once that happened, from what I understand, and this is from on my father's side, when those girls were born, all he could do was get up and get it. Get to that bag back then because he knew he had kids
Well, he
to
mean-
take care of.
For
But then
anybody,
you got
he means
the
get to the money.
you have
Everybody is-
the mother
yeah.
now that probably was so much more worried about being with him that whatever
being a
efforts
mom.
he was doing to try to stabilize the girls' lives, she wasn't even trying to see that.
So it was a domino effect, and the strain was
Well,
created from the beginning.
What I
pretty
would
much.
say for that, I would say we're gonna wrap this up. What I say for that is sometimes it's just like that. For the other, like when the guy is just want to be with the girl and doesn't really pay attention too much to the child, and then the female is more like, look, if you're not paying attention to your child, it ain't gonna be no us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of like that, I would say, because there's guys out there that, so we not together? Then I don't want to do nothing with the child then. But it's easier for a guy to do it because he's not with the kid. You know what I'm saying? For
Right. The child
for the
has
mom
to remain.
now-
A child will always remain
Yeah.
and always
Yeah.
needs their
They're
mother.
like, all right, so you deal with
Right.
that then.
Right.
Since you don't want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? So for that situation that you was talking about, she had to unless your father just took the kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And he
So-
didn't do that because he knew, these children need to be with their mother.
Yeah,
She has
yeah, that's
to-
what I'm
she
saying.
has-
But
they have to be
that made her, I would say, I don't know what's.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
it
just
made
a-
her.
it was
one-
a crazy
She had to be
situation.
a mother though. That's what I'm saying.
Right. She was.
She
forced,
had to be a mother,
basically-
even if she
yeah.
wasn't ready. and
Even if she wasn't ready, she was forced into being a mother.
Yeah, she had to force herself to be
Right.
a mom. So that was kind of good for her.
Mm-hmm. Because she
And-
had to grow too.
Yeah,
You know what
because
I'm
if
saying?
your
It's all a
father
part
would
of
have
growing.
took them away,
Mhm.
then she would have just been. So it was a good thing.
No, that was a good conversation we did. So good topic, good episode overall. This is applause, round of applause. I could get used to that instead of the bomb, the active bomb. You know what I'm saying? Wait, we didn't hear that exhale all day. What happened to
Yes,
that
we
bomb?
did.
Oh, we
Yes,
did.
we did. We heard it a
Yeah.
lot.
You just
Oh.
didn't. You wasn't.
These are
listening.
very touchy
Yeah.
subjects,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
This
even
was
gonna-
the. I mean, but this is good. Like,
Shout out to the guests
But it
though.
is
Shout
what
out
it
to
is.
Yeah,
the
we gonna get to the guests.
shout out to the guests.
You know, this like what Phresh always says. You know, this is a multifaceted show. You can laugh, get a little ratchetness in, and then
And don't drop in my DM asking me to paint your fucking room. We're not doing that.
Ladies. He's doing that
First of
shit.
all, if she's going in
Period.
if she's in my DM and don't have my number, you're not even supposed to be asking me.
Right, right.
And
fact.
do not
Ain't
FaceTime
doing
me.
that.
I'm about
I
to
don't
slide in your
FaceTime.
DMs,
Nah,
'cause
that's
you
a
look like
whole
you would be
other
in my room.
topic. Continue, Lance.
Only my girlfriend can
Nah,
FaceTime me.
continue, Lance. Continue.
So listen,
I don't even want Lance
Wait.
FaceTiming me.
Wait.
No,
Oh,
wait,
your
no. We gotta
girlfriend-
cut it. We gotta wrap it up. Lance
Yeah.
gotta finish.
yeah,
We
yeah.
gonna
We
come
gonna
back
save
to
this
all
one.
that kind of
Lance,
shit.
what you want to say? What you want to say?
No, Lance gotta wrap it up.
We gonna.
Oh,
She
you
gonna
wanted
come
to
back.
wrap
That's a
it up.
conversation y'all need to have.
She gonna come
privately.
back. She gonna come back. She gonna
Yeah.
come back.
No, we don't need to speak privately. What's going on?
A
Listen.
conversation private, me and her?
What's going on?
If y'all want to.
We don't.
Hey,
We don't.
hold on.
Yo, we need to wrap it
All
up.
right.
I mean, me and somebody else could speak privately, but you know that's a conversation. for another day.
Oh.
Who is that?
Anyway, go
feel
ahead,
away.
Lance. Wrap it
All
up.
right. So listen. Ladies and
my
gentlemen, thank
fucking
y'all
God.
for tuning into this
Wow,
episode.
man.
Straight Flames. Listen, before y'all sign out, I just need y'all to make sure y'all comment, subscribe, and like, please, on all of our platforms.
That's a fact.
We got the social media handles called Stoop Talk Podcast. We are on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes. I said everything right, yeah. And all the rest is gonna be in the description. So please make sure y'all follow us, comment, like,
And
or
if y'all
whatever
got
y'all
something
like,
y'all
man,
want us
please.
to talk about, man, just
Yeah, if y'all have any topics, sponsors, or whoever fashion designers,
Hennessy.
clothing brands, hit us up. Inquiries at
Y'all gotta be lit, though. I'm sorry.
podcast.com. And it gotta look good. All right?
Not just
Gotta
look,
look
I
good.
gotta be lit.
Shout
And
out
I
their
gotta be lit.
Instagram.
I gotta be
So,
old.
yeah, we
I
gonna
don't
do-
want to. I don't want to do our Instagram. Shout out the. Wait,
We gonna
do
do
y'all want people to
everybody's.
Wait, you don't want that, right?
Well, I have a
Not you.
I have a clutch.
Not you. You have. I see your stuff
No,
already.
you don't see my stuff.
No, I'm saying I saw.
How you
your-
saw his stuff?
Exactly.
No,
Dub
not.
I think Keds is talking about
Dub
I don't know what y'all
I think we talking about the same stuff.
Listen, we're gonna-
When did that happen?
Yo,
Listen, we're gonna go.
in his
we
bag
are gonna
today,
go
bro.
talk
Talking about the
How much
same
money you
stuff
had?
no more.
Yeah,
Listen,
relax.
yo, what's the Instagram handle?
Not.
We're gonna go contact.
Look, let's
go.
give talk
DJ
no
Actor
more.
247.
Yeah.
24/7
Chase, go ahead. Say it again.
Wait, I didn't catch Chase on. Let me get it back.
King
He
Chase
likes it,
718.
Wait, he's light skinned though.
Yo, Phresh.
Oh, so that's what we doing.
Yo, Phresh. What's your Instagram, man? Go ahead.
Fifth Ave Fresh, PH no F, BC at the end.
I feel
Keds,
like
go
we'll
ahead,
follow
bro.
me.
What's your Instagram?
Yo, Keds, K3DZ, follow me.
Yeah. Shamira,
Oh, hey, Myra.
tell them what you got, man.
Oh my God. I have a Clutch Boutique open up soon. It's
Lit.
launching really
I
soon.
need one for New Year's.
I definitely will. Oh, okay.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, let me know. Okay.
Kara.
What we talking about? Okay, my Instagram is _BLU 3 underscores. Is that complicated? That's not
Yes.
complicated.
Why couldn't you just have one?
underscores,
Enough
man?
underscore that.
The other one was taken.
Was it?
She
It
had
really
to add
was.
an extra joint.
I
Well,
had to keep adding until it was available.
Sorry.
thank y'all once again for coming. I really appreciate
Thanks
y'all.
for
I
having
can't
us,
wait for y'all
man.
to come again.
I want a spicy topic if I can.
Oh, you wanna?
Yeah,
No.
I
please.
got y'all. Don't
Not
you
things
worry.
that should be common sense.
I ain't gonna.
Ooh, I got
Yeah,
you.
they want to talk about what I was talking about earlier. Like
Yeah,
the,
we
the
know.
vaginas
No,
and
we
shit
don't.
like
We
that.
don't.
Yeah,
We don't. We
she
don't.
was very enticed.
Yo,
Dub
we-
soap.
trust
No,
me.
I'm just
Trust me.
I'm appalled that people are putting soap
Soap?
in their.
And I just
It's
want to know
called
how
clean.
you
We
know
gonna leave that
that.
topic for another day,
No.
man.
That's
Listen,
what I want to know.
listen.
Who you
Stoop
know.
Talk is signing out. Thank y'all, and see y'all next week.
Bomber drop.
Damn, that shit got my ears hot.